outrageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dragons of Tokyo taking on the Arizona Cardinals. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Now Greg Dortch going to bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Now the veteran workhorse. And right away, he lost the football. One of the linebackers has got it. And first and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal, a loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd. Well, last game he had 2 sacks, got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. What they were hoping for.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. They'll start by running the option to the right. Down the right sideline. He's on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals Bears have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A first down throw for Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. Well, look at this Arizona defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw into the hands here of Hardman. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. This defense for the Cards, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now Prescott. That is caught. Well, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Dak drop, and it's a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads, and you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Osa Odighizuwa, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Throwing now is Murray. That's complete to Michael Wilson. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup at 25. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Benson. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, it's Benson. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. They've now produced 3-yard gains on 3 straight plays. Leads us to 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Prater for the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Here's Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
On the return, Dortch. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Murray going to throw. Open man here is Benson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Lance trying to urge his offense to go quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance, that's to Dalvin Cook. Is right. And a loose football. It looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Got a man that's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is up to 18 now. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw, it's Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. That's complete to McBride. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Benson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals continue to pull away here in this first half. Prater for the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And Lance going to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. For the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? This taken in at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing now is Lance. It's complete to Cook. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Working from the gun, Lance. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10.